If you're looking for some awesome movies or TV shows featuring fantasy romance movies, you just click on the right video. Get ready to dive into these amazing ones that showcase unique connections. We're excited to share this ranking with you and would love to hear your favorites in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss out on discovering great movies and TV shows again. Number 1. Twilight. Director: Catherine Hardwicke. When you can live forever, what do you live for? Isabella Swan is a normal American student who falls in love with the boy Edward Cullen. This boy has a big secret: he is a vampire. When Isabella discovers this, she is not afraid, she loves him. Edward does his best to resist the temptation to suck his beloved dry. But how strong is he? And will he succeed in keeping the other vampires, who do not have Edward's perseverance, away from Isabella? Number 2. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Director: David Fincher. New Orleans, 1918. Benjamin Button was born in an unusual way, with the appearance and illnesses of a person in his 80s, even though he was a baby. Instead of aging over time, Button rejuvenates. When he is still a child, he meets Daisy, who is the same age as him, and falls in love with her. They have to wait for Daisy to grow up and become a woman, and for Benjamin to rejuvenate so that, when they are similar ages, they can finally get involved. Number 3. The Time Traveler's Wife. Director: Robert Schwentke. Henry de Tamble met Claire Abshire when he was just 6 years old, in a field near his parents' house. They quickly became great friends, progressing to confidants and then lovers. But there's a problem. Claire's future is Henry's past. He is a time traveler due to a rare genetic modification that allows him to live his life without knowing what time period he will be in. The fact that Henry knows the future has always bothered Claire, but now the situation has reversed. When Henry goes back in time to find Claire at age 6, it is she who, as an adult, knows what her beloved's future will be. Number 4. About Time. Director: Richard Curtis. When Tim turns 21, he is surprised by the news given by his father, that he belongs to a lineage of time travelers. In other words, all the men in the family can travel to the past, simply by going to a dark place and thinking about the time and place they want to go to. Skeptical at first, Tim soon becomes excited about his gift when he sees that his father is not lying. His first decision is to use this ability to get a girlfriend, but he soon realizes that traveling back in time and altering what has already happened can have unexpected consequences. Number 5. If I Stay. Director: R.J. Cutler. The story follows a 17-year-old girl, Mia Hall, who dreams of becoming a successful musician, is forced to make a decision between continuing her musical career at the Juilliard Conservatory and being with the love of her life, Adam. However, while she is at this decision stage, an important event in her family will upset all of Mia's balance. The decision she will make now will determine the line between life and death and will affect not only her future but her entire destiny. Number 6. Cinderella. Director: Kenneth Branagh. Ella is nicknamed Cinderella after the tragic death of her father, and is forced to work as a maid in the house of her own terrible stepmother, Lady Tremaine, and her daughters Anastasia and Drusilla. Despite this, her optimism about life remains intact. Walking in the forest, she falls in love with a brave stranger, without suspecting that he is the prince of the castle. Cinderella receives an invitation to the grand ball and believes that she can find her soulmate again, but her plans are ruined when the evil stepmother tears her dress. Now, it will take a fairy godmother to change her destiny. Number 7. The Age of Adalene. Director: Lee Toland Krieger. Adalene Bowman was born at the turn of the 20th century. She had a normal life until she was involved in a serious car accident. Since then, she has miraculously stopped aging, becoming an immortal being who looks like she is 29 years old. She lives a solitary existence, never allowing herself to form relationships with anyone, lest her secret be revealed. But she meets the young philanthropist Ellis Jones, a man for whom she may be worth risking her immortality. Number 8. The Shape of Water. Director: Guillermo del Toro. Elisa is a lonely girl living in America during the Cold War. Elisa, who has a quiet, routine life, works as a cleaner in a secret and high-security government laboratory. However, one day, Elisa's life changes when she and her coworker Zelda discover a secret experiment conducted by the government. Realizing that a humanoid creature trapped in water is being used in a cruel experiment, Elisa begins to communicate with it. These two, who do not speak the same language, do not have the same lives, and do not even have the same genetics, will change each other's lives with the indescribable bond they establish between them. Number 9. Beauty and the Beast. Director: Bill Condon. A merchant is caught in a storm during his journey. While looking for a place to stay for the night on his way back to his family, he sees a nearby castle. Although the host is nowhere to be seen, everything has been arranged for the guest's comfort. As he is about to leave, he catches sight of a rose and remembers that his daughter wants a rose from him. The man whose rose is plucked comes face to face with the monster who owns the castle and is forced to surrender his daughter to the monster in exchange for his life. When Belle, the merchant's youngest daughter, accepts the deal and settles in the monster's castle, she is unaware that she is thrown into the arms of an unexpected love. Number 10. The Little Mermaid. Director: Rob Marshall. The story of a mermaid who makes a deal with a sea witch to become human. Saria is a mermaid princess. Growing up with her sister's stories of the wonderful lives humans lead on land, Saria often hears the name of the human prince Lucas. Saria never thought she would meet him one day, or even save him from drowning. When this happens, Saria falls in love with Lucas. The princess longs for Lucas and turns to the sea witch Ravina, who makes her an offer. She will give Saria a human form for a year so she can try to win Lucas's heart. However, the price of this favor is quite high.